Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Repairs. Today I got a good one for you. You guessed it. We're going to look inside of this upper ball joint and see why sometimes these will not take grease. So what I ended up doing is going to Napa, picked up a brand new low budget ball joint because I knew I was going to ruin it. There's a rib around here, so I took my air chisel and cut it off of there. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So got the grease fitting here, and that's where it ends up. Sits on top of this spring. So you take the spring out of there, which is simple. There's the top of the ball joint right here. So technically no grease is getting in between this coupler bracket looking thing and the ball joint. There's no room there. So what I see is I see two holes, one here and one here. We got the spring, mind you, holding this in place. So the only way that grease is technically getting in there is either this hole or this hole. And it all depends probably on an angle, because I can get my pick in here so far, and I can get my pick in here so far. So if the ball joint is straight up and down, we got some good access for grease to get inside. When it's at an angle, not so much, I don't think. But this is what it looks like on the inside. So this is just a little coupler there. Now if you notice, the ball joint itself has two ribs cut into it. Pretty cool. Now when we first looked at it, you couldn't see any of these ribs, and I don't think the grease could get through in the middle there, but it could get through on the outer holes. So let me show you something just for shits here. So when the ball joint is straight up and down like it is, I don't see those lines. And if these holes are plugged, then no grease is going to get in there if the ball joint is straight up and down. But when the ball joint is, let's say, at an angle, right there is a rib. And grease could get from the grease fitting down in there. I don't know if I can't hold the camera, but there you go. You see it? That's why that's there. In case those two outer holes are plugged, grease can still get in there through that groove. Now there's another groove on this side too, which is right, let's see here, which is right there. You can see it. So if those holes are plugged on the outer and on the outer edge, grease can still get through into the joint area. So I'm gonna pluck this back out and show you. Those are the grooves. But when this is sitting there like that, there's no way. It's not getting down in this way. So if these holes are plugged, that's another reason why we're not getting grease into our ball joint. So now let's pluck this out of here. Okay. So there you go. That's a groove all the way around it. Now, if you can see, the ball of this part, the ball, actually right here, will sit down in this groove. So we'll get the grease in, comes down into this ball. Somehow, some way, you get a lot of grease in there, and it'll bypass this rib and go down into the boot. And that's why we see a lot of grease come out of the boot, which is good. But if we're not getting any grease in here, period, and let's say I see guys take a little whatever and they pierce the boot and they put grease in there, right? So we got grease in the boot, But how is it getting up into here? It's not. So, or if it is, it ain't, you know, it's not coming in through the top, that's for sure. It'd have to come in through the bottom, and I highly, you know, it might help a little bit, but your best bet is to try to get the grease up into here. So that's why it's, you know, that's why you either have to clean this stuff out somehow, some way. How are you going to do it? Through this one hole? Maybe you can get a pick down in there and try to find those holes. That's a good idea. Or, you know, try to lift your lower control arm. Or I was thinking, this is the upper. I had another thought. Turn the steering wheel and then try to grease it also. Because let's just say there's the grooves, right? So if we turn the steering wheel, it's hard to do. It's hard to do that with the boot on. But let's just say we're not getting grease, and we turn the steering wheel to, let's say, I don't know, a couple revolutions to the right or something, and we do have it jacked up, you know, and we jacked up on the lower control arm or something, and it moved the ball joint. That's probably why we are getting grease, because the ball joint is moving and it's getting into those grooves. And once the groove is exposed to that upper hole, which I see it now, that'll allow grease to get down into the joint. So Rob's Repairs, we try to figure stuff out. And then another thing here, now that I've got it, got the spring in my hand, notice we got the two holes on the outer, right? So you put the spring in there, and the spring is covering one of the holes. It could, I don't think it can cover, let's see, could it cover both at the same time? Yes, it could even cover both at the same time. There's a hole here and a hole here. So I don't know, I think that's definitely a flaw. So that's another reason why we're not getting grease when we need it. Certain angles of the control arm, you know. So if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. We gotta figure out why we're not getting the grease. I think the reason why we get grease on a brand new ball joint is because when it's brand new, it comes with grease, obviously, but they probably position the spring before they put this cap on, you know. It just kind of forces down in there. They put the spring in like so you can, you know, so the hole is exposed. So when you do decide you want to put some more grease in there, hopefully this hasn't moved, you know, from turning and all that, and you can get grease in there. But the second that turns, you know, and covers up both holes, you're not going to get the grease. You know, there's quite a bit of room between the top of this, the grease fitting there, and the spring. That's why, you know, there's plenty of room in there, probably 1/8 inch at least. So yeah, the only way the grease is getting down into this unit is through the middle and the grooves or the outer holes. Unfortunately, I wish they'd put more grooves in this upper ball, and that way, if they did, you know, then it would probably take grease all the time. So anyway, that's my video for the day. Just wanted to get to the bottom of these ball joints, and hope you guys like the content. Please like and subscribe to the channel. So I wasted $30, and I hope you learned something on this. I totally appreciate you guys watching. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you.